We're going to start in a comfortable seat. The option to sit up on a block if you like to use a block. What do I need to do? Make sure that's off. And then make any adjustments, get comfortable there. Either keep the eyes closed or turn the gaze down and find one spot to focus the eyes on. Slowly stop making your adjustments and come to stillness. And use the next 3 or 4 breaths just to settle in. Starting to feel really heavy through your seat. So feeling the connection through your seat, whatever's in contact with your mat. Let that root down. Let the top of the head lift up, the shoulders are soft. Bring your awareness inwards. Take a moment now to check in with yourself. Notice anything that's coming up for you this evening, any physical sensations, any natural processes that are happening. Pick up on any areas of tightness or discomfort or old injuries that you need to take more care of through the practice. And take a step back and notice your energy this evening, your mood. Know that as we move through the practice, you are very welcome to modify as much as you need to. Always take a break whenever you need to. If you have any stronger variations that you like to use, please go ahead. Bring the hands into prayer in front of the heart. Sit for a moment, take some time to consider your intention for the practice this evening, the positive affirmation that's for yourself, or maybe someone close to you, or maybe a situation that you're aware of. It can just be a word, a few words, or a short statement. Anytime the mind is blocked, you can just bring to mind the reason that you joined the practice and use that as your focus. We'll take an inhale together. And send out your intentions with your next exhale. Slowly make your way down onto your backs. Come onto your backs, bring your knees into the chest. Squeeze them in for a moment, give yourself a hug, maybe rock from side to side. And then hands on the knees. Just take some frog circles, so dialing the knees in opposite directions. Start to connect in with your breath now. Creating a nice, smooth, even breath. Now change the direction of your knees. Opposite directions. One more time like this. And then knees together, dial them in the same direction so you feel that movement through, around the sacrum. One more time in this direction. No rush. And then change direction, so both knees moving together. These circles can be as big or as little as feels good to you. And then come back to center. We'll take a full body stretch. So point your toes, reach the arms overhead, interlace the fingers and push your palms away and really stretch. So when you stretch, you feel the back lifting off the mat. Up front of the body opens up and your shoulders are hugging up around your ears. Just take a couple of breaths here. Point the toes, legs are strong. And then release. We'll come into a banana stretch. So release your hands. Walk your heels over to the right. Shuffle your chest, your shoulders and your arms over to the right. So the shoulders are down, arms are down, hips are down. You might cross your left ankle over the right ankle. An option to bring your right hand to the left wrist. So you're creating this banana shape. And then hold it here. Take a few deep breaths. Release and take it over to the other side. So walking the heels over to the left. Shuffle your chest, shoulders, arms over to the left. Maybe hooking the right heel over the left ankle, left hand to the right wrist. Breathe deeply all into that right side. So the right waist, the ribs, the armpit. And then we come back to center. Bring your right knee in, interlace the fingers around the right shin and hug it in, hug that knee in. Left leg is long. Take some ankle rolls here. So circle slowly in one direction, try and spread the toes out. And then change the direction, circling in the other direction. And then we'll switch sides. So draw the left knee in, right leg extends. Taking those circles in one direction. Getting out some clicks and pops. And then change direction, circles in the other direction. And then release into that full body stretch, arms overhead, legs extend. And we're going to move with the breath. So on your exhale, draw the right knee in and hug it in, interlace around the shin. Inhale, extend. Exhale, the left knee draws in, squeeze. Inhale, extend. We'll do that 2 more times each side. Exhale, you draw in. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, left knee in. Inhale, lengthen. Once more, right knee comes in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, the left knee squeezes in. Inhale, lengthen, push the palms away, big stretch. And then draw your knees in and rock up to sit. And coming up to a cross-legged seat. If cross-legged isn't good for you, then just find a seat that is comfortable. Bring your hands onto your knees, and we're going to take some circles. So on your inhale, draw the chest forwards, lean forwards like cow pose. And then exhale, start to circle back any amount. We're going to do this 2 more times in this direction. If it feels a little bit clunky or crunchy or not very comfortable, just make it a little bit smaller. And then slowly you circle back up to center. We're going to take a twist to the right. So right hand behind, left hand onto the right knee. Use an inhale to sit tall. Exhale, draw the right shoulder open, gentle twist. Use the breath, so the inhale, you lengthen up. Exhale, deepen the twist. One more breath here. And come back to center, side stretch, right hand down. Reach the left hand up. Soften the left shoulder down, and then gentle stretch over towards your right. And you can make this as deep as feels good to you. If the neck or shoulder is uncomfortable, let that soften. You can turn your gaze down. On your next inhale, rise back up. We're going to switch the cross of the legs. Left shin in front, hands on the knees, Sufi circles to the left. Inhale, come forwards, circling off to your left. Hanging back as you come round, rock forwards, 2 more like this, and maybe feel that mapping of the pelvis, so rocking onto your sit bone, towards the pubic bone, over to the other side, and then back to the tailbone. So 1 more time. Keep breathing, and then we circle back to center. Setting up for the twist, left hand behind, right hand on the left knee. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale to twist. One more breath. Come back to center. Left hand down, reach the right hand high. And soften a little bit, and then fold over to your left. So again, you're feeling that stretch through the right side. Palm turns down. 1 more breath here. Come back up, and we'll make our way to all fours. Tabletop. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And you're going to tuck the toes and push back to downward facing dog. Lift the sit bones up and back. So anytime that down dog is not a good option for you, you can stay on all fours. And take a moment or 2 here to ease into the back of the legs. So really pedaling out your feet. Not just getting the stretch in the hamstrings, but can you work that into your calves and down the back of the heels, the Achilles tendon, I guess, into the soles of the feet and the toes. And then slow that movement down, come to stillness in down dog. You're going to rock forward, coming into plank position. You're either in a high push-up or modify with the knees down. Take an inhale here. Use your exhale to bend the elbows and come all the way down onto your belly. Sphinx pose. Pin the elbows directly under your shoulders. So the elbows are not down by your sides, which I see quite a lot. Use your elbows to prop yourself up. Push the tops of the feet down. Heavy the pubic bone down. And then lengthen the chest through and up. And now you can stay like this or take a neck release by dropping your chin down to your chest. breathing, soften the shoulders. Either stay or draw the chin over to the right shoulder. Take a couple of breaths here. Back through center, over to the left, chin to the left shoulder. Keep breathing. And then release, chin to chest. Then lift the head up. Lower down. Now bring your fingertips out to the sides, elbows up, forehead down, tops of the feet down. On an inhale, lift up to cobra. Lift, lengthen. Exhale, lower down. This time, inhale, you lift up and bend your right knee. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up, left knee bends. Exhale to lower. Hands under the shoulders. Inhale, come up to all fours. Bring the big toes to touch and push back to child's pose. Let the forehead rest. So it's either resting on your mat or on your arms. If this is not comfortable for your knees or your hips, you could just come up to sit. And take a couple of breaths here. And then coming up to sit, sitting on your shins if that's comfortable for you. If not, just come onto a cross-legged seat or a different position that works for you. On an inhale, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together and look up. On your exhale, round, bring the forearms to touch, chin to chest. Two more like that. So the inhale, you really open up, squeezing the shoulder blades. Exhale, rounding in. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Hands in prayer in front of the heart. Lift the thumbs or the chest to the thumbs. Take a breath. Release your hands down, tuck the toes, push back to downward facing dog. On your next inhale, roll forward into your plank position, high or low plank. Everything's strong. On your next exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, curling forward into plank. Exhale, belly draws in to lift the hips up and back. One more time. Inhale, curling forwards. Exhale, lower down. You can always use your knees to come down. Come down onto your belly. Hands under the shoulders. Inhale for cobra. Lift the chest, lift the head. Exhale to lower. Inhale, tuck the toes, push back, seat to heels. Take your time. And exhale to downward facing dog or all fours. On the next exhale, look forwards. Step the feet to the hands at the top of the mat. Inhale for a halfway lift. Hands on the shins, lengthen the spine. Then push the crown of the head away from you. Sit bones behind you. On your next exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, rise up, reach up, palms touch. Exhale, hands in prayer. Come to stillness. Fix the gaze on one spot. And reconnect to your breath. Smooth, easy breath. Release your hands down. We're going to move through a few rounds of sun salute peg. Inhale, reach up, look up. And exhale to fold forwards, either prayer down the center line or swan dive. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step back to plank. Take an inhale. Exhale to come down. Inhaling for cobra or up dog. Exhale, take it back to down dog. You go through your knees or through plank. Lift the hips up and back. Make those little adjustments and then settle into stillness. 2 more full breaths here. On your next exhale, look forwards and step or lightly hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands in prayer. Stabilize the breath. Release the hands down. We'll flow through again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to fold forwards. Inhaling for a halfway lift. Exhale back to your plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down onto your belly or chaturanga. Inhaling for your back bend. Exhale, take it back to down dog or all fours. 3 full deep breaths follow each inhale, each exhale. One more breath. Use an exhale to look forward. Step or hop feet to hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold, let the head go. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands in prayer. Stabilize the breath. Root down through your feet and lengthen up through the top of the head. Bring your hands by your sides, Tadasana. We'll flow through one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold in. Keep the spine long as you fold forward. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Halfway lift on the inhale. Exhale, back to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, you lower down. Inhaling for your back bend, tops of the feet push down. Exhale, back to down dog. On your next inhale, well, first of all, really feel that your hands are rooting into the mat and the left foot firmly on the mat. We're going to lift the right leg up. So you can do this in down dog or on all fours. Bend the right knee and then open the hip. Draw that knee up towards the ceiling. Now keep pushing through both of your hands. On your next inhale, kick out through the right heel, straighten the leg, square off the hip. On an exhale, crunch the knee towards the nose, rounding the upper back. Inhale, extend, kick away. Exhale, either knee to nose or knee to the right arm. Inhale to extend. Exhale, crunch, knee to nose, or you twist and tap the left arm. Inhale to extend. Exhale, crunch, knee to nose, use your core strength, round the upper back and step the right foot forwards. And drop the back knee down. Use any padding that you need under the left knee. And then bring your hands up onto the front thigh. And we're just going to pulse in and out. So this movement comes from your foundation, so from your feet, or your right foot rather, and your back knee, back shin. The next time you come forwards, bring the hands down. And we push back to half splits, drawing the hips over the back knee, and then flex the front foot. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, you fold in with that length. There's always the option to use blocks under your hands if you have them. Soften the shoulders, the face. One more breath here. And then you come back into your lunge. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Take a quarter turn to the left side of your mat for a wide leg forward fold. So your feet are parallel. If anything, the toes turn in a little bit. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees and then fold in. Let the head go. Hands come either onto your mat, your legs, or block. Now think about the crown of the head just hanging down and the sit bones lifting up towards the ceiling. Give the head a shake out, yes and no. If it feels good to you tonight to bend and straighten the legs, go ahead. Toes along, not grabbing onto the mat. We'll come to stillness. On an inhale, take a halfway lift. Walk your hands round to the top of the mat, pivot your feet. And a step back to plank. So you're either in a high plank, a low plank, or you might have the right leg lifted plank. Your choice. Now you have the choice to push back to downward facing dog and take a break, or move through your vinyasa, classic vinyasa, or keep the right leg lifted. Up to you. Moving with your breath. Exhale, you lower down. Inhale for your back bend. If you're in down dog, both feet on the mat. And we'll all meet in down dog when you're ready. Find your breath, smooth rhythm. Follow the inhale and the exhale. And know that we need to do that sequence on the second side. So if you'd rather come down to all fours, go ahead. Root down through your hands, strong foundation through your hands, and plug the fingertips in. Root down through your right foot or your right knee if you're on all fours. And then lift the left leg up. Bend the left knee, open the hip. Keep the shoulders square, gazing back towards your back foot. Inhale, kick out, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose, round back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose or to the left arm, touch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose or twist to the right arm, touch. Inhale, extend. Last time, exhale, crunch. And step the left foot through. Drop the back knee down. Bring the hands up onto the front thigh. Come back off. And then gently easing in and out of your lunge. Or keeping a little bit of engagement through the lower core muscles, through the pelvic floor, a little lift up. One more time, and then the next time that you come back into the lunge, bring your hands down. And we push back to half splits. Bending the left knee. If the hamstring's really tight, you can bend the left knee as much as you need to. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come forwards. So rather than rounding and letting the head hang down, lengthen up, draw your breastbone towards the top of the mat. Couple more breaths here. And we slowly come back into that lunge. Left foot down, left knee bends. Back toes tuck, back knee lifts. Quarter turn to the right side of your mat. Either hands on the mat or interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold in, let the head go. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift your elbows up. Maybe you lift your knuckles up. If the shoulders are tight, you can bring your hands down. If the shoulders are open, the hands might come overhead. Give the head a shake out, soften the shoulders. Keep breathing. So any tight spots, any resistance, take your awareness to those spots and then breathe into those areas. Just one more deep, full breath here. Quietly release your hands down onto the mat. Inhale, lengthens the spine. And then pivot to the top of the mat. Plant your hands and you step back to plank, or that plank with the left leg lifted. Then you choose to move through your flow, or you take a break in down dog or child's pose. Your choice. Couple more breaths here. And then on an exhale, look forwards. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Take a halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, you fold. Head hangs heavy. Inhale to rise up, reach up. And then exhale to cactus the arms. Open the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades, look up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold back in. Plant the hands, step back to downward facing dog. On an inhale, come forward into plank. And then exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Tops of the feet down, hands under your shoulders. Inhale for cobra, lift up any amount. No pain in the lower back. Exhale to release. Forehead down. Bring your arms by your sides. Palms turn down, thumbs turn out. And then feel those points of contact. Forehead, your pelvis, the tops of the feet, legs are strong. On an inhale, lift your feet up. So here, glutes are engaged, hamstrings, calves, even point your toes so the soles of the feet are engaged. Either stay here or you can go ahead and lift the chest and the head. Give the shoulder blades a little squeeze. Either stay with your hands down or float the hands up. Now you can either keep the arms by your sides or take an interlace behind the back. Some of you might want to reach your hands forward, a little bit more challenging. We're going to hold it for 2 more full breaths. If you feel like you've lost the breath, just ease off a little bit. On your next exhale, release. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Inhale, push up to all fours. Take a breath. And then take it back to child's pose. Seat to heels, big toes touch. Either forehead on your mat or resting on your arms as a pillow. And deepen your breath. Two more breaths here. Use the breath to kind of rinse all of that out. The back bends are quite strong. Let the breath rinse any of that residue out. And then come up to sit. So we're sitting up on the shins if that's comfortable for you, if that's not working for you. If you have a block, you could always sit on the block or sit in a cross-legged seat, whatever works for you. Inhale, reach the hands high. Exhale, take the hands out to the sides. Eagle arms, right arm under the left. Either bear hug with the hands on your shoulders, or you can wrap the arms. And now soften the shoulders down, relax your elbows down, and drop the chin to your chest. Now you can hold it here and breathe into this opening through the upper back and the back of the neck. Or if it feels good to you, you can start to shift the elbows up and down, maybe side to side or round and round. Just close the eyes, feel into this, notice what you're feeling. And now slow that movement down. We're going to move into camel. So option 1 is to stay seated, bum on your heels or in your cross-legged seat. Option 2 is to come up onto your shins, either tops of the feet push down or you tuck your toes under. Inhale, you lengthen up, lift the top of the head, feel like you're lifting your rib cage up and the belly draws in. Then lift your elbows up. If the arms are wrapped, lift your fingertips up. Maybe start to lean back a little bit, but feel supported, but you're not going to fall over. And there's no crunching into the lower back, no pain through the neck. Soften the face. Couple more breaths here. And then slowly release out. Bring your bum back down onto your heels, unravel your legs. Turn the palms up and close your eyes. Take a moment. There's a big opening that happened through the front of the body, the back bend through the back of the body, and then this squeezing everything in. So notice what you feel. And then we're going to do that on the second side. Use your next inhale to reach the hands out and up. Exhale, hands out to the sides. Eagle arms, left arm under the right. Either bear hug or wrap your forearms. Go for that neck and shoulder release. So let the elbows sink down. Shoulders soften, chin to chest. You can either hold it here or find some movement through the arms, maybe turning the head, breathing. And then come to stillness, and we'll take it into the back bend. So you either stay seated or come up onto your shins. Get that real lift up, lengthen up, lift the elbows up. If the arms are wrapped, lift your fingertips up, and then lean back any amount. Feel that support through your hamstrings, through your glutes, pushing the hips forward, lift your chest. Just one more breath here. Then you release out. Come back to sit, unravel your arms. Turn the palms up, close the eyes. One more breath here. And come forward to all fours. Spread the fingers wide. On an inhale, move into cow pose. Lengthen the spine and look up. Exhale, round into cat, chin to chest. Push the mat away. Come back to center, neutral spine. Now, bring your left knee a little bit in towards the center line and kick your right foot up towards the ceiling. Right knee is bent, right foot is flexed. On your exhale, round and crunch knee to nose. Inhale, you kick up. Exhale, knee to nose or high up the right arm. Squeeze. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, knee to nose or a little twist over to the left. Inhale to kick up and then hold it here. Now, we're going to move from this position into our open hip downward facing dog. So I always need to bring my hands back a little bit, tuck the back toes. Then you really need to push down with all your might to lift up and open the right knee up towards the ceiling. Good. And then we'll do that same thing again. Kick out through the heel. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to the right arm. Inhale, extend. Final piece, exhale, knee to nose, or you twist. Inhale, extend. And then the final piece, exhale, knee to nose and step the right foot through. Drop the back knee down. And then we rise up, lift the chest and the hands. And breathe. Release the hands down and pull back to your half splits. Right toes up to the ceiling. Take a couple of breaths here. Come back forwards into your lunge. Bring your hands down, and now so many choices. You either step back to plank and go through your vinyasa. You take a break in down dog or child's pose, your choice, whatever you need at this point. But let the focus be on your breath. Even if you need a little lie down, make sure you're breathing, Dave. Find the breath, reconnect to the rhythm. There's such a smooth, even rhythm that you might be right at the beginning of the class. And then we're going to take that sequence through on the second side. So meeting on all fours. Bring the right knee in towards the center line. Kick the left foot up towards the ceiling. Spread the fingers and plug the fingertips in, and then think soft and easy rather than, oh my God, this is exhausting. You use your exhale to draw the left knee in. Inhale, you kick up. Exhale, left knee towards the left arm. Inhale to kick up. Exhale, knee to nose, or you twist. Inhale to kick up. And then that move. So maybe bring your hands a little bit closer towards your back knee. Tuck the right toes. And then engage through your hands, through your arms, through your core. Push down, lift up, open hip, down dog, left knee up. Inhale, kick out through the left heel. And we're going to do those crunches again. So if you need to bring it down onto all fours again, go ahead. Exhale, round, knee to nose. Inhale, kick away. Exhale, knee to left arm or thereabouts. Inhale, kick away. Exhale, knee to nose or twist over to the right. Inhale to kick away. And then exhale, step the left foot through. Drop the back knee down. Anjaliasana, lift the chest and the arms. And breathe easy. One more breath. Release the hands down. Push back to your half splits. Hamstring stretch. Remember your intention, whatever you're practicing for this evening. And then lunge back into your left knee, left foot plants. Bring your hands down and same options. You can either step back to down dog or plank and go through a vinyasa, or you take a break. We'll all meet in down dog when you're ready. Smooth, easy breath. Follow the inhale and the exhale. One more breath here. And then come forward into your plank. Release the knees down and then lower onto your belly. Setting up for that flying cobra. One more time, arms by your sides. Palms down, thumbs tongue out. Feel that connection between the body and the mat. Use an inhale to float the feet up. Either stay or lift your chest. Keep breathing. Either stay or lift your arms, taking any arm variation you want to work with this evening. And we're here for 2 more full breaths. Gently release. Bring your hands as a pillow under your forehead. Turn the heels out, toes in. If it feels good to you, you can rock the hips from side to side. Come to stillness, take a few breaths here. Notice how you're feeling. Now, hands come under the shoulders, push up to all fours. We're going to come into pigeon. So you're either going to be face down, like I'm going to demo now. If this is not good for you, you can come onto your back and take figure 4, which I'll demo in a minute. So this way, your right knee comes behind your right wrist. You can use a block under your hip if you need to. But you shouldn't feel wobbly here. You shouldn't feel any pain in the right knee. If there is, come onto your back. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And then exhale, keep this length as you walk your hands forward. You can either stay up on your hands or your forearms, or bring your forehead down onto the mat or a block. And then wriggle that left foot behind you, square off your hips. You're going to take reclined figure 4. You come onto your back. Bring your right ankle over the left thigh. You can stay here, or you can thread the needle. And then breathe. Breathe into the strongest sensation. You take your awareness into that area. Focus on the sensations. And then let the breath move into that space. Just a couple more breaths here. So to make your way back up onto your hands, Tina, you can stay on your back and very simply switch sides. Tuck the back toes, and then let's just simply switch. So bring your left knee forwards, extend the right leg behind, make your adjustments. And you should feel stable here. You should be able to lift your hands up. Hello. Exhale, come forward, lengthen. So really keep this nice long spine. And then find that spot so you can feel this deep stretch through the outside of the left hip. Focus on the sensation. Deepen the breath. Couple more breaths. Start to make your way out, coming up onto your hands, lift the chest. Bump over onto your left hip, swing the right leg around and come into a seated position. Cross-leg seat if that works for you, or whatever does work for you. We'll take chin mudra, index finger and thumb touch, and turn the palms down. So really bringing your awareness inwards, close the eyes. Take a moment here to work through a body scan. You take your awareness down to your toes. Feel the toes, your feet, heels, ankles, and continue just slowly working your way all the way through the body. Feeling whatever's coming up now, Gradually working up towards or to the top of the head, and also down the arms to your fingertips, no rush. And in your own time, when you're ready, maybe with the eyes still closed, make your way down onto your mat, onto your back. Knees bent, feet flat. And just pause for a moment here. Feel the supportive nature of just lying down, the relief. And we're going to make a slow, mindful transition into Shavasana. So extend the right leg long. Move that foot towards the right side of your mat. Let the right toes roll out. And then the left leg lengthens and the toes roll out to the left. Bring your right arm down by your side. Turn the palm up. You can draw the shoulder blade under your back. Left arm by your side. Palm turns up. Draw the shoulder blade under the back. Make any other little adjustments that you need. Have a good wriggle. Soften through whole of the face, the jaw, the tongue, the eyes. And the chin just comes down a little bit towards the chest, so the back of the neck is long. Take a deep inhale through the nose, really filling up. Big, big, big inhale. And then a very long, slow exhale through the lips. Feel the body deflating and getting heavy. The breath is soft. We'll take a few minutes now to be still and quiet. Allow the mind to disconnect. Feel free to stay in Shavasana if you have time. You're ready to come out of the practice. Start to deepen the breath. And then start to move the body, the fingers, the toes, the wrists, ankles. Roll out the head and the neck. Bring your knees into your chest and take a rock from side to side. When you're ready, just roll over onto one side. Take a moment here, keep your eyes closed. Letting go of anything that's not going to serve you this evening, today, physically, mentally, emotionally. Make your way up to a comfortable seat. And bring the hands into prayer in front of the heart. Draw the awareness inwards and take a moment to observe, to feel any benefits from your practice in the body, the mind, or your breath. Bring the thumbs to the third eye between the eyebrows. And remember your intention. Take that away with you this evening. We bow the head to the heart to seal the practice. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Lovely to see you.